Greetings, Christ the King family, and welcome to our Monday devotion. We're still working our way through Kate Bowler's book, Have a Beautiful, Terrible Day, specifically, Have a Beautiful, Terrible Lent. And today's section is entitled Honest Faith. And before each meditation that I've been reading or you've been listening to over the past few weeks, there's actually a little blurb that comes first that I haven't necessarily been sharing, but today I thought I would because I think it's a good companion to our meditation. Um, she starts with Proverbs 3:5, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. And then she shares this story. Nowadays, with the triumph of gentle therapeutic ways of speaking about prayer, we might entirely forget that our blessings and prayers can be completely offensive in the best way. I have a colleague here at the university with a reputation for being joyfully outrageous, and he makes me laugh so hard because I honestly cannot believe what he can get away with. His name is Stanley, and for instance, when he was asked to pray a nice, vague, feel good prayer at a serious university luncheon with people in suits and ties, he prayed something like this instead: God, we do not fear you, since we prefer to fear one another. You have, of course, tried to scare the heck out of some of us through the creation of your people Israel and through the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus. But we are subtle, crafty, and stiff necked people who prefer to be damned into vagueness. Oh, I read the transcript of this later and wept. Hysterical. And word has it, Stanley ruined public prayer for everyone else. Now the university holds a moment of silence instead. That's always the trickiest part of speaking spiritually. When do we call people out? And when do we change people with grace? Here's a blessing for the need of that kind of honest faith and the right amount of love to accompany it. Here's the blessing: honest faith. God, I am disappointed and embarrassed at what people get up to in the name of religion. My heart is thirsty for a faith I can trust, and I mean that. I don't trust the cultural scripts that turn religion into any game where somebody wins and somebody loses. And there is the strong scent of the entrepreneur. Somebody is selling something. And from the recesses of my mind, from some very early encounter, I think I must have met the real you, God. That somehow I met goodness so pure it settled my heart to understand trustworthiness of a majesty and stature that thereafter I could accept no counterfeits. God, come and show yourself again. Show me faith that cannot be faked. Let me see you in the loveliness of others living out their faith so genuinely, so honestly, that you shine through. And if I can't get all the theology right, let me not worry too long. I suspect you'd rather I live honestly by the light of what I know to do that looks most like you and keep quiet about the rest. The reflection prompt for today is to think of a person you know who is incredibly gracious about disagreement. What are some of their methods for cultivating grace? And I think we could all use to cultivate grace together just a little bit more. Have a great week, everyone. Bye.